Hello YouTube, how is everyone doing, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dark Souls. We are now on part 8. So from this bonfire, what you want to do before you do anything is you want to visit the undead merchant and you want to buy the key he sells. It's called the residence key. So you want to buy this key from the undead merchant, and we're going to be using it in this episode because this key will allow us to free a sorcerer who is trapped behind one of the doors. So if you don't have the key, go and visit the merchant and just buy the key off him. I think it's about 1,000 souls, which is nothing. Really, you'll easily get 1,000 souls. And then just slaughter all these undeads. Up the stairs, kill the 3 undeads up here. Or avoid them, just run past them. Probably better to kill them so that they don't give you any trouble, really. Okay. Good dodge, my friend, but you can't dodge that. And kill the undead up here with the crossbow, so that he can't snipe us as we head down the stairs here. Just drop them all. There should be no match for you if you are leveled now. And then you want to go the same way we went when we were fighting the tourist demon, which is up here. There's 2 soldiers up there, undead soldiers. Kill them if you want to, or avoid them. It's entirely up to you, the player. I'm just going to avoid them. Head down the stairs here. Now when you emerge in the outside area, you'll come to a door here. Use the basement key to unlock this door. Be careful as you go down these stairs because you can fall. If you fall here, you probably will die, so just be careful that you don't misstep anything, and then just head down the ladder. At the bottom, you'll be in an area overlooking another tower here. Head up the stairs, and at the top of these stairs you'll be able to open the gate at the top. But this is just a shortcut, and it just leads back here. So if you need to go back to the bonfire, it's a little shortcut. As long as you open this shortcut, you can go back to that bonfire anytime. Alright, so as you head down these stairs, there'll be a couple of undead dogs here. You can either kill them like this or lure them. I prefer to just kill them. Will you stop dodging my attacks, please? Thank you. And there's a couple more when you get to the bottom of the stairs. What I do here is, because the stairs are quite narrow and you can only use attacks like that, if you have small swords like a short sword, that is the best thing to use here. Don't use the Zweihander. If you're going to use the Zweihander, just use the overhead attack to defeat them. And hide behind this fire here and lure them. It just gets rid of them easier and quicker. Okay, so there's two ways you can go here. You can go to the right and you can go to the left. Let's go to the right first. As you get nearer to one of these doors, you'll hear an NPC crying for help behind one of the doors.
Somebody, please let me out of here. Somebody, anybody, help me. Unlock the door. Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
Okay, so this is the sorcerer I was talking to you about at the beginning of this video. He's trapped behind this door. So let's be his saviour, guys, and free him with the residence key. And let's go ahead and initiate his dialogue.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. But I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Greek a sorcerer. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now receive my travels. Hello, I'm fine. I will rest a while and then return to Fire Shrine. I have my sorcery, and I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task in hand. Hello.
Okay, that's all he says. So the next time you see him, he will be at Violent Shrine, and we'll be able to learn more sorceries, which is a good thing. So let's just smash through these barrels and you'll get an item on this corpse, and it's the sorcerer's armor set. And if you didn't have a catalyst, you can get one from this armor set. I believe that's all that's in here. So the armor set itself, I'll just show you. It's basically the same armor set that he's wearing. It's very, very light armor for rolling about, but it doesn't offer much in the way of protection. But it allows you to roll about a lot quicker and move a lot more agile. You're more agile wearing it. So I'll just get back into my old armor. Okay, so if you go from here, there'll be a couple of undead with torches to the left and the right. So lure them. They're not too difficult. Just lure them out like that. There's an item at the end here, so make sure you kill them, all three of them. And the item you get for your troubles is Twin Humanities. Twin Humanities, which is 2 humanity sprites. Now that we've explored the back area, let's explore the area to the north. As soon as you go past this wooden cart here, the doors will kick open and there will be some wily thieves. So what I like to do with these, they have throwing knives, as you can see. Just position yourself behind the torch here, the fire, and they're so stupid they will run into the fire and kill themselves for you. You want to do this because these enemies can backstab you. And they have an attack where they can get behind you and slit your throat, basically. So just deal with them there. and then just scoop the bodies all up so that the bodies get burned like that. Then you're free to examine the buildings to the left and the right, but you won't find much in here, unfortunately. You'll get a mail breaker here of this corpse. There's nothing in here. Down this pathway will be a couple more of those undead dogs that will rush you as soon as you get here, and a couple more of the thieves. So we've got 3 thieves and a dog. Now you can lure them back to the torch if you want, or you can just backpedal like I'm doing, give yourself a bit of room and just kill them like that. If they manage to drop the bandit knife, make sure you pick that up, because it's a very good weapon for a particular boss later on that we're going to be facing when we return to the undead asylum. Okay, so there's another dog down there. Kill him. To the left here is a corpse in a barrel, but be very careful, because sometimes when you break this barrel you will get ambushed by another of those dogs. Take the soul here off the corpse. And explore the houses to find items. Okay, so there's a corpse in here, thief mask and thief armor. Okay, so when you get to this fog gate, make sure you are fully healed. Behind this fog gate is a boss, the Capra demon. The Capra demon is accompanied by 2 undead dogs, which makes this fight a little bit tricky. You want to take care of the undead dogs first, because they can block you into corners and just stagger you. So as soon as you enter this room, take care of the dogs, and then you can deal with the Capra demon. Once you've dealt with the dogs, the Capra demon is really, really simple to deal with. Okay, here we go. As you can see, right, where's the next dog? There he is. Tips I can give you for dealing with the Capra demon: if you come up here, he will eventually fall off this platform. You just have to be patient. So kill the dog when he falls, double hand your weapon, drop down. Look at that damage, beautiful. And then just repeat the process to take care of the Capra demon. You don't have to do that. You can fight him on the ground here, but if you're dealing with the 2 dogs, you may want to do that approach. But he's not really a difficult boss. And we get the machete from him. Demon Great Machete. So this is the Capra demon's weapon of choice. So where is it? Let me take a look. I got so much stuff, guys, it's unbelievable. The lesser Capra demons use these great swords in pairs. The blade is cast iron and hooked. The sword is imbued with no particular magic, but for those who have the strength, its great weight will smash foes mercilessly. So it's a 40 in strength. We ain't going to be using this weapon for a while, so put it to the back of your mind for now. I'm doing pretty fine with what I have. So you saw we got a key from that boss. I will now show you where to use said key. After the boss battle, head down these stairs. There are two thieves here, one in front of you and one is hiding to your left here. So just kill the one on the left if you can. And then take care of his friend here. Backstab him. You'll get an item here. You'll be able to just take it from behind the bars. It's a soul. There is also a door to the left here, but before you go through that door, head up these stairs and head up the stairs to the left. There will be a undead with an arrow, bow and arrow here. Make sure you kill him. Once you get to the second level, you'll be in a waterway, and to the right of you will be another undead merchant. Okay, so the items she sells is the bloodrest moss clump, purple moss clump, and the blooming purple moss clump. If you don't feel like grinding in Darkroot Garden, the trees, because they drop these three items, you can buy them here if you don't feel like farming for them. But farming for them will save you some souls. But if you're not about the farming life and you just want to buy your way, you can buy them here. You can also buy poison throwing knives, dung pies, but you can also farm for dung pies very easily. Alluring skulls, charcoal pine resin. This is a very good buff weapon. This is just similar to the lightning pine resin, only instead it will apply fire to your right hand weapon. So I would advise buying a few of these because there are some enemies in the game who are very weak to fire, and having these in your inventory, your hot menu, will be very much appreciated. You'll be glad that you bought these. Transient curse, you won't need these for a while, but you can farm them from the ghosts, but you can also buy them here from the undead merchant. Rotten pine resin, similar to the charcoal pine resin, only it gives your weapon a poison buff, so you can poison enemies. Homeward bones, I don't need to tell you what these do. Prism stones, not really a useful item, but they are useful for one section in the game. If you want to buy them, buy a few, but don't go crazy with them because you only need them really in one section of the game. And humanity, the purging stone. I recommend buying a few purging stones. 10 to 15 if you can afford it, because there's an enemy later on in the game and they can curse you. Basically what curse does is, if you get cursed once, it halves your HP. But if you use one of these purging stones, you can regain full health, and it will just take away the effects of curse. So yeah, curse is not a good thing in this game. This is the best place to go to for arrows. You get fire arrows, poison arrows, standard arrows, large arrows, wooden arrows. So if you are an archer and you're looking for some arrows, this is the best place to come. Okay, let's see what dialogue she says. Okay, once you've exhausted the dialogue, head down this long tunnel here. At the end you'll come to a steel gate. Open this steel gate and now you have another shortcut unlocked. If you need to go back to Violent Shrine, use that shortcut. Okay, let's head down the stairs here. And now we can go through that door we did not go through. Use the key to the depths. So this area is part of the depths. So this is the depths. The depths has some very, very good items you don't want to miss. But I don't think we'll have enough time to cover the depths, so that will probably be in the next episode. But we shall see, guys. We shall see. So kill the undead with the torches here. Now look over the balcony here and you'll notice a particularly interesting enemy here. That is a butcher. At the moment he's just minding his own business, but we need to take care of him because he has something he's guarding that we need, and it's an ember, guys. So I'm sorry dude, but you're going to have to be cut down. We need you out of the way. Don't hold it against us. So fight your way down. There's another undead dog down here. Make sure you have his shield up there. He is. there's another one around the corner. See where that undead dog is there? There's a chest behind him. We need to get to that chest. So try and aggro the dog first, not the butcher. Okay, we've aggroed the butcher, that's fine, as long as the dog is out of the way. You can backstab this enemy, like this. And he drops a sack, which is his headpiece. So, this is what it looks like with it on. It's kind of funny. So in this chest we have the large ember. Now we need to take this back to Andre, but before we do this we have one more thing to do, and that is wade into the water here. Have your shield up because there's a few undead dogs here. I think there's two, and then there's an undead at the end, so we need to take care of them regardless. Oh my goodness. Will you stay still, please? Okay, head up the rubble here and head around the corner and you will meet the butcher's brother. He is not very happy with you that you've slain his little brother. He's very angry and wants revenge. So kill big brother. In here you can find another NPC in the corner here. Okay, what you don't want to do here is use your weapon because he's in a barrel. If you use your weapon you will attack him and damage him. So do not use your weapon, instead just roll through the barrels and free him that way. And wouldn't you know it, he's a pyromancer. Okay, so we've freed Laurentius, the Great Swamp. He's a pyromancer. What I would recommend you do now, if you go any further, you will be heading deeper and deeper into the depths. I don't want to do a full episode here on the depths, so I'll make a fresh episode and we will do the depths, but it'll probably be in a few videos. What you want to do now is go back to the bonfire at Violent Shrine. Okay, we've come back to Darkroot Garden, but that's fine because I also need to give the ember to Andre, so I'll do that while I'm here. And with that ember we should be able to reinforce our weapons to a +10. Reinforce our weapons to a +10, then we need to find one final ember and then we can enforce them to a +15, which is the highest for standard weapon reinforcement. And there are also a few other embers in the game to collect, so we'll be collecting them as well. Okay, so when the game gives you the option to give him the large ember, make sure you give him the ember.
You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
So now when you choose the option to modify equipment, you'll see here that you can upgrade your weapons to a +6. So I can upgrade to a +6 Zweihander, but I do not have any large Titanite shards. I will also do a video where you can farm for large Titanite shards in the future. So I'm unfortunately unable to strengthen my weapon until I get some large Titanite shards, but that is fine. We are doing fairly good damage with the weapon I have.
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
Just keep an eye out for a video on where to farm those Titanites, because I will definitely do one, guys, for you. Okay, so once we've given the ember to Andre, go back to filing Shrine. I'm going to take this sack off now. And then head into the elevator. Okay, so now the NPCs you rescued should be here. The sorcerer is here.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed. Incidentally, would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I know you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested?
Yes, I am interested.
Splendid. Very well. I am pleased to have a chance to give something back. Well then, let's get started straight away.
So you can learn some really good sorceries from him. But the best sorceries you will learn is from another NPC who is hidden in Sen's Fortress, and that's Big Hat Logan. He will give you the most advanced sorceries. So if you haven't got any sorceries, I would say this is the best place to buy a few. Magic Shield and Oral Decoy. Magic Weapon basically turns your weapon into a weapon infused with magic buffs. Great Heavy Soul Arrow is just a more advanced version of the normal Soul Arrow and the Heavy Soul Arrow. We don't need to get a Sorcerer's Catalyst, we already have one. Bellowing Dragoncrest Ring boosts sorceries. Lingering Dragoncrest Ring boosts length of sorcery effects.
Have you heard of Big Hat Logan? Master Logan is a great sorcerer and my teacher. Both of us came to this land as undead, but one day he departed, leaving only a note. I suppose he wished to keep me out of harm's way. Where does that leave me? I have dedicated myself to sorcery, but Master Logan can find no use for me.
So he's looking for Big Hat Logan.
Yes, the note that Master Logan left. He only said he would travel to Anolonda by way of Sen's Fortress. I can only guess that he seeks the legal archives. For Master Logan is a tireless pursuer of wisdom. Wisdom trumps all. Everything else is hogwash. When the curse turned him undead, I'm certain that he only felt it was the perfect chance to visit this land. I only wish that I had his courage. Two things are required for sorcery. First, you must equip a wand. Second, you must attune a sorcery. Then you will be ready to fire away. Oh, and don't forget to aim. Two things are required. Then you... Oh. Goodbye then. Do stay safe.
I'll do my best to stay safe. And also, Laurentius is here, patiently waiting for us.
Mark, so you made it out? Yeah, I made it out safely too. I am fine. My man's been made swamp, so I can use your to a bit here. Oh yeah. By the way, when you said spelled with you, I think you have a knack for it. All you need is materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic unsafe. Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Right, let's get started right now.
Okay, if you don't have a pyromancy glove, he will give you a pyromancy glove. But since we started the game as a pyromancer, we already have a pyromancy glove. Fire Orb, Combustion, Iron Flesh, Flash Sweat and Fireball. We already have Fireball, so the next one we would probably buy is Fire Orb and Combustion. Iron Flesh. Use of this pyromancy requires caution as the caster becomes exceedingly heavy and unable to move freely. So this pyromancy, it basically boosts your defense and your resilience. Flash Sweat, however, it says here, pyromancy of Carmina, who harassed the power of flame to actualize the inner self. Intense sweating reduces flame damage, so it's very good if you're going up against an enemy that deals a lot of fire damage. Carmina, the most accomplished pupil of Salaman, the master pyromancer, pioneered new directions for the art of pyromancy. So use this if you're going up against an enemy that deals fire, or a boss.
Pyromancy is the art of casting fire. primitive aspect. It meshes poorly with advanced culture, and pyromancers are considered rather unsavory, which is fine, as I never got along with everybody anyway. So, for me, it turned out really to change a thing. The pyromancer's flame is part of his own body. The flame develops right along with his skill. Oh, sorry. Pyromancer, you already know this. The pyromancer's flame is part of his own body. The flame develops right along with his skill. Oh, sorry. Pyromancer, you already know this. Goodbye then. Be safe, friend. Don't you dare go alone.
So we've got 2 new NPCs. We've killed the Capra demon, and we've got the new Ember in this episode. So I am going to end it here for this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Remember to like the video and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, be safe, bye for now.